For people who know the Smokies, this is a chance to say, yeah, it's kind of like this. And for people who don't know the Smokies, it's an opportunity to say, whoa, I got to drive up there, head out to Gatlinburg, head out there and discover the place for myself. We've taken a year of the Smokies and condensed it into a night. And that's something the Smokies can't do. So this show presents something all around you. But what we've done here is create something very special for the region. So we can't wait for you to see it.
Good evening from Zoo Knoxville. It's Ryan.
And Brie.
On today's adventure, we're bringing you inside the zoo to check out their new Smoky night lights. It's a new experience that was built by Moment Factory, the same people that did Astra Lumina in Gatlinburg. So we're going to bring you inside, try to answer a number of frequently asked questions, and just show you what it's like. So without further ado, let the adventure begin. So we're working our way up to the front entrance of the zoo. This is a preview night for this new attraction within the zoo. You can see the zoo is open every day from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. And here's a look at the pricing for admission if you want to come during the day. I'll be going over the pricing for this event at the end of the video. So we have made it inside the zoo. They said just follow the lights. So we're going to work our way back to the actual Smoky night light section of the zoo. Again, they close down at 4, and I would anticipate them opening up this attraction once it's dark, so around 6 o'clock, depending on the time of year. We have been to this zoo a number of times. This is the first time we've been to this zoo at night, which is kind of fun and different. It's actually a great night to go for a walk. The weather's not too cold, and they have a little reception up here. All right, we are working our way in to Smoky night lights. Gates just opened. We've been peeking in here. Excited to hear all the different animals of the area. See all the lights. See how this is laid out. We're about to get started. They're just holding up for just another moment, and I'm going to try to pay attention to the time. It says that it takes about 45 minutes, so we'll keep a close eye on the time and see how long it actually takes us to go through this new experience. Before we head inside, they're going to share a little bit about this new experience. Here's some highlights.
I'm Bill Street. I'm the president and CEO of Zoo Knoxville. Thank you for coming out this evening to be here for the premiere of our newest experience. The Queen of the Smokies, Dolly Parton, I have to quote this correctly, once stated, "The Great Smoky Mountains have a way of leaving you speechless. Where words fall short, the landscape speaks for itself." Transforming this natural landscape into art took an incredibly talented team from the Moment Factory. I'd like to invite Matthew from the Moment Factory to share the inspiration for this new show.
This process started many, many years ago, so it's a bit of a marathon, and to be here tonight is quite a special experience for us. What you'll be witnessing tonight is something very new for us. When presented this site, when presented the opportunity, we saw it as a challenge. It wasn't immediately obvious to create a show in an urban space like this. We do it a lot, but with a highway right there and, in respect of the animals not so far away. So to craft a show within this space asked us to sort of break some boundaries. We had to explore new terrain, but this show happens in a very special way. It's a show in the round, 360-degree immersive show with music and light to transport you to the Smokies, the earliest moments of time. People have gotten together and gathered around fire to start to warm up, to cook, to talk, to share stories, and to celebrate together. What we've done here is we've traded out the campfire for lights and sound and technology. But to do the same thing is to bring you guys together. For people who know the Smokies, this is a chance to say, yeah, it's kind of like this. And for people who don't know the Smokies, it's an opportunity to say, whoa, I got to drive up there, head out to Gatlinburg, head out there and discover the place for myself. So that's the challenge here. That's the opportunity, is a chance to present this to new people and a chance to celebrate it for people who know it very well. And we got to know it quite well through the last 3 years. It's taken a bit of time to get this show off the ground. What we've done here and what the zoo has done is absolutely phenomenal. The show will take you through seasons of the Smokies. That's the promise. You know, we're gonna live the blue haze, we're gonna live the thunderstorms, we're gonna live the rainbows in our way. Bill, this guy here, said at one point early in the design, he said, Matthew, if you try to compete with the Smokies, you're gonna lose. So we took those words as a kind of as a challenge, but also as a guiding principle. So the idea was we were going to inspire ourselves from what you guys have here, not so far away down the highway, to inspire ourselves for the show, but to bring curiosity and to bring people closer to that region and get people out and hiking and stuff. So that's what we promised ourselves to do. What the Smokies don't have is the ability to play with time and space, the actual fabric of time. So what we've done is we've taken a year of the Smokies and condensed it into a night. And that's something the Smokies can't do. So this show presents something all around you. You've got at every given time, you can look left, you can look right, you can move to the next vista, look left and look right. The Smokies do what the Smokies do, and you show up there and you witness that. And it's very much like this show. This show is gonna do what it's gonna do night after night. It will be different every night. It'll take you as you come, in your headspace, in your mindset, what you wanna live out of it. So you're gonna take away from this what you put in, or what you give as far as curiosity. So we're really anxious for you to see this show and to take it in that way.
Did everybody get a chance to go into the barn? Isn't that amazing? 6 months ago, there was a bunch of donkeys in there. Now it's a beautiful, beautiful place. This is in an area of the zoo that's a sinkhole that's on an old landfill. And for those of you that build stuff, that's not a great recipe for success often, but you'll see that it's an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous part now of the zoo.
So you guys are probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. I hope this guy is really short because we're really eager to get into the light show. So I promise to do that. But and also the good news is between Matt and Bill, everything that needs to be said has been said, except for one thing. So I was inspired coming here, finding out that this is a third of a mile around, and Matt said it. It was a bit of a marathon, so here's the big idea. And I haven't actually shared this with Bill yet, but it's gonna be a thing. 2026, I've already got my calculator out. 79 laps around makes a marathon. So next year, the first inaugural run through the zoo, through the lights, it's gonna be magical. So count it next November, maybe in honor of this anniversary. We're going to have the run through the zoo.
This is here for us for the next several years, and we want to make sure that everyone here in Knoxville and East Tennessee and our entire region comes out to see this wonderful, wonderful experience. And I hope you feel the same wonder and pride that we've had in viewing this program and celebrating the Smokies. As soon as everybody's kind of in a spot, we're going to start the program. The program is in 4 seasons, 4 parts. They're each about 5 to 6 minutes long. And you'll be able to tell when one gets over because there'll be a little sound in the background and there's lanterns all along the pathway and those will illuminate. And all we ask is that you just migrate to another section of the pathway and see the next part of the show from a different place. Thank you for supporting Zoo Knoxville and enjoy the show.
So it is currently 7:30. We're gonna get started and go check out all 4 sections of the show. Again, they say it should be about 45 minutes. So we're gonna work our way down the path here, find a spot for the first part of the show. So the path is illuminated, but not too much. And all of this is wheelchair friendly. As we go around this bend, this next section of walkway is a little bit darker. If you have some kids, maybe bring some glow sticks. I can hear the music getting louder as we're getting closer to this platform. Let me work over on this area over here. See if I can... Oh, look at that. Got some elk in the woods over to the left. So that was part one, and they're about to kick off the second part. Comes the rainbow.
What's here? What's the rainbow?
We got a fire down in the middle here. Now that the rainbow went away, I think we're gonna move to the next section. Let's keep walking down the path here. So again, there are many different places you can stop and watch as you walk along the path here. I'm trying to figure out stop 3 of 4. Looks like we've got some butterflies up to the left. We saw some elk earlier. I've got all these butterfly projections over here. Let's go over here and see what we can see down below. So I think we've got a bunch of different fireflies over here. Pretty.
It looks like the synchronized fireflies.
Yeah, something unique to the Great Smoky Mountains. We've got lots of fireflies that go in sync. You can actually see some behind us here. And some owls on this projection over here.
And when the sun is done painting the sky, and before a while, the stars will provide. And if you're lost, the trail is never too far. Swallow no pride, the moon is your guide. Where do you look when the moon paints the valleys in gold, a story untold? Where do you go when the fireflies are lighting your path and home calls you back? You cook among the trees, you fish on heated stones, you want more campfire songs to call your own. The robins will not leave you. You never sing alone. You want more campfire songs to call your own. To call your own. To call your own.
There are some fireflies in the middle. We kind of enjoyed the projection over here to the left. We're gonna walk down a little bit further to see the fourth and final section. Again, here's a better perspective of the walkway. I think this is a good spot. We got the moon off in the distance. This is the coolest sinkhole I've ever seen. Definitely very relaxing. Music's nice, the lights. It's pretty.
That moon is giving me Twilight vibes.
You can see a singer up on the projection that we were just watching a moment ago over to the right.
begins to climb. Jericho's showing deep inside. I find my place where the Smokies ride.
So there's just a few highlights of the 4 different sections of the show. And I wanted to point out, as we walk around, you could come to this show and get a different experience depending on where you stand. It's looped back to the beginning, and I can actually see there's like a big tent in the middle. And it's got some elk on it right now with the moon off in the distance. This is a really neat place to watch. As you can see, this little viewpoint marker here on this place that we're standing. And again, they've started the first section of the 4 again. So we're walking back up to where we started, and I would say 45 minutes is pretty fair. We're actually hanging a little bit longer, watch some more of the first and second section. So again, here is a look at the entrance to Smoky Night Lights. I did want to point out over here to the right, they have this barn, and here is a look at their menu. If you get something from the menu, you can come hang out in this open area. They've got a fire pit and some tables that you can come hang out and relax under these lights. They also have this chimney top provisions that will be open when you come to this attraction. Here's a look at what is on their menu if you are looking to grab a snack before or after. And in addition to the barn, they also have this area over here with some fire pits as well, some restrooms off in the distance. So they'll be doing some story time on select nights. So you can grab your drink or your snack and come hang out over here, again, before or after. So we're working our way back to the front entrance of the zoo. So then we'll give you our thoughts on this new attraction. So we've made it back to the front. They have some Smoky Nightlight merchandise here in the store, some t-shirts like this one, and I love this plush elk they have. I really liked the different animals in the show, the 3D projections. They also have some magnets and this Christmas ornament. And if you do pick up any merchandise, it does support Zoo Knoxville and the care of all the animals here. Okay, this shirt has nothing to do with Smoky Night Lights, but I love this one. Save the chubby unicorns. We're gonna finish this video in the gift shop because it is starting to get a little bit cold outside. So Brie, what'd you think of Smoky Night Lights?
I really enjoyed it. I love the setup that it's in a circle, so you can just keep going around, seeing different angles, hearing different songs and watching different parts to it. I love the rainbow. That was really, really cool. And I loved all the animals that we could see walking through the forest. It was really neat.
Yeah, at first I thought there are like 4 different places where 4 different things are happening, but really it's like 4 different seasons that you are walking around and seeing from different perspectives. But it took us about 45 minutes. And again, you can kind of linger and watch a little bit more, maybe watch a different section from a different angle.
It's just a very relaxing, enjoyable show. And so I'd say take your time if you come and just enjoy everything. Get it, like Ryan said, get a drink, just enjoy walking with your friends or family. It's enjoying nature, but also enjoying the light show all at the same time. So what was your favorite part, Ryan?
I think I have to go with the rainbow after the storm. Just a really neat sequence and all the little lights that flicker to make it look like raindrops. And it was really nice the second time I saw that sequence from a distance. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's actually like a flash of lightning, and then the walkway almost mimics a lightning bolt. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
Maybe I was seeing things, but that's what it seemed like to me. So just really neat effects. Moment Factory does a really neat job.
Yes.
We did like Astra Lumina in Gatlinburg at Anarchista. So this is made by the same company. And I feel like, as the guy said in the beginning, they tried to step it up a notch. And some of these graphics of the different animals, the projections of them, I feel like I'll do my best to edit this video, but it won't do it justice when you're there in person looking up. The elk are just beautiful. It makes me want to go down to Cherokee and see some of these elk.
So it is wheelchair and stroller accessible, and I think really people of all ages would enjoy this.
I'm looking at the little info here.
When in doubt, look at the info.
Yes. So this actually started back in 2019. It took them a while to complete it. There were some delays. So one thing I want to point out, the time of recording, they currently have it scheduled to run from November through March and from Wednesday through Sundays. So you'll see different times between 6:15 and 9:15 when you go to their website to buy a ticket. Tickets coming in at $29.95 per person. And it says that Mondays and Tuesdays will be added during holiday week. So around Christmas, around Thanksgiving, you'll see that there might be more availability. What other frequently asked questions am I missing?
I was just gonna say, you can come in early or you can stay late. So you can come, just relax by the fire. I think you already said this, but have a snack, have a drink, and then just go walk through when your time comes up.
One other thing I want to point out is, again, for example, today the zoo closed at 4 and they might not open up until 5, 6 o'clock, depending on when they can let you in to that back area. So there might just be a gap in time. If you wanted to do both the zoo and the lights, maybe in the future they can kind of extend those times together where you can just stay in the zoo. You don't have to exit and come back in. But again, this is the first day, so I'm sure they'll continue to modify it. So check out their website for more details about the specific days that it's available and time slots that you can purchase and get a ticket. So that's gonna have all the latest and greatest info.
If you've gotten this far, you've seen some clips of the show in this video, but honestly, seeing it in person is totally different. It's very immersive.
But a big thanks to Zoo Knoxville for having us out to preview Smoky Night Lights. We have this night light to give away. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video. We'll pick a comment at random and send it to you along with one of our stickers for our channel. But if you found this video helpful or enjoyable, do us a big favor, simply like the video before you leave. Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. And if you made it this far, we thank God for you. Until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.